Hello, I'm Tony, and this is View from the Evening, where I review some of the free games that are available for PC through various game stores. Today I'm looking at PesterQuest, a game available for free if you're on Prime Gaming. It's around a 390 meg download and is run through the Amazon Games launcher. I'm going in completely new and spoiler free and plan to play for around 6 hours, which should give me a fair impression of the game, see if I want to play more. So, PesterQuest, what is it and is it any good? Well, first off, PesterQuest is described as an interactive visual novel, not a game. You do have some interactions that affect the story, though they were limited to 2 choices per chapter. The version available for free only contains the first 2 chapters. Checking on Steam and GOG, the full 14 chapters are available for around 10 quid, though at the time of recording this video in March 2022, GOG has an offer on it and it is available for a little over £2. I was a little surprised when I started PesterQuest, as I was expecting a game, due to the whole going in unaware thing. I don't think I would have chosen to play this interactive novel otherwise, but that's the point of these videos. I try these free games and give you an idea of what they are, maybe save you time and disk space. Let's talk about the graphics. On the main screen they are almost 8-bit, though with a few more colours than my old Spectrum Plus 2 could manage. Yep, I was playing games in the 80s. This aesthetic extends to the various menu screens. There are options for screen resizing, either full screen or a window. No resolution options, but frankly they'd be unnecessary. The graphics in the main story are very simplistic. A nice touch in the options screen allows for flashing lights to be disabled. Very helpful for those who are affected by them. The graphics during the story are pretty simplistic, as I said, and a bit childish. They are all static images, so no animations. Not sure if you can tell, but I wasn't a big fan. What I did like was the music. It changed up pretty regularly, usually with a scene change, and ranged from simple tunes played only on a piano to a full-blown song including stringed instruments. It tied in with what was happening in the story, and for me was the best part of this experience. I'll have it playing quietly in the background unless I get content claimed. It's not fair to discuss gameplay. This isn't claiming to be a game, so I'll just talk about the experience of viewing the story. I ran through the game once, seeing the consequences of my choices, then went back and explored all the different combinations of the options available within each chapter. There were only 4 per chapter, so it wasn't that large a job. In fact, skipping through a dialogue that I'd already seen and reading the new parts only took around half an hour. I don't know if the events in previous chapters carries over to later ones. It didn't appear to though. Now, as much as I don't want to back out of the playing for 6 hours plan for these reviews, I'm not playing through the game 11 more times. The premise is that you're an alien, transported to what appears to be Earth after getting frustrated with the ending of a novel. Once there, you want to make friends, however you can. And that's pretty much it. A little research online tells me that this is the protagonist from a prior game, in Hiveswap Friendship Simulator, a Microsoft Paint adventure story. Not something I'd heard of before, but obviously a community built around the Homestruck universe. What I found surprising was the amount of swearing in the game text, the F-bomb being dropped within a few clicks. It is rated as a mature 17 plus game, which I can't argue with. There are a ton of F-words being said, often by characters identified as 13-year-olds, who, by the way, do not speak like 13-year-olds. Maybe that's the point. I don't know, it just seemed a bit incongruous to me. Needless to say, this is not suitable for children. There isn't much else to say about this. It's a quirky story that you have a little guidance over, with the goal of getting a victory screen at the end of each chapter. There is some repeat viewing potential to get all the endings, though as I said, it doesn't take up a lot of your time. So, not much more to say to my opinion really. Now, this may be because I'm a grumpy old man, but I didn't enjoy this visual novel. I didn't really click with the whole premise of wanting to make friends, and the humour in the writing did not land with me at all. The childishness of the premise, the simplistic presentation, and a narrative that I thought more suited to a younger audience felt, to me, at odds with the swearing laced in the whole narrative, and the sometimes more mature topics. I think it's important to point out though that people half my age are still adults. I've seen many years of quirky comedy, so I've heard all the humour many times. It's not bad. I can see people enjoying it if the comedic ideas are new to them, but to me it felt tired. Or maybe I'm tired. Yeah, both I think. So, if you're looking for a game, don't bother installing this. If you're looking for a visual novel, and don't mind adult content, and are over 17, and like quirky stories and characters, plus are nothing like me, lucky you if that's so, you might like this free advert for a larger paid visual novel, but is not available on Amazon Games. Still, it is free, advert though it undoubtedly is, and will take you about 5 minutes after download to decide if you like it, at which point you have a bunch of other chapters and a couple of other games to enjoy. And if you don't, it's only 5 minutes. Personally, I've already uninstalled it. Thanks for listening, and I hope this helped. Goodbye.